Warning, despite the subject matter at the focus of these videos, my reviews are not intended for viewers under the age of 13, so if you're not of age, turn off the video now. Are they gone? Great, let's get to the intro already.
Good evening, kitties. It's your old pal, the Crypt Keeper here, and I've got a riddle for you. What do you get when a critic is behind on a series and can't review a Halloween special when it comes out? You get spooky times in the summer. Haven't you ever heard of Halloween in July?
Okay, I'm not going to do that voice the whole time, but yes, this is unfamiliar territory for me. Had I reviewed this episode in sequence, this video would likely be filled with deep thoughts about characterization and if season momentum was being maintained. However, since I'm reviewing Beast Morphers in streaming order, now I must go back in time. But rather than try to enter the headspace I was in whenever this aired, I've opted to just go with the flow and hopefully have a good time. After all, this is just a Halloween special, and it's a clip show, so how seriously can I take it? So why don't you throw on your costumes and open up some candy so we can look at the Power Rangers Beast Morphers Halloween special, Hypnotic Halloween. The episode opens with Zoe, Ravi, Nate, and Steel all getting their costumes ready for a scary movie watch party. Zoe's dressed as a Viking, Ravi's dressed like Sherlock Holmes, and Nate and Steel are dressed as Dr. Frankenstein and his monster because it's the Sixth Ranger thing to do. The box the costumes came in belongs to Zoe, who wonders where Devin is, but Nate says the Red Ranger will be late since he doesn't like dressing up for Halloween. I would ask why the video game guy, who likes to play as different characters, isn't keen on dressing up, but whatever, it's a party, I'll let it slide. The team fires up the movie that Nate found on a weird streaming service, but it was free, so what's the worst that could happen?
Rangers in costumes here. Listen closely, loud and clear. No longer are you playing pretend. You are your character till the very end.
That was Squazzle.
Oh shit! This is why you don't trust the dark web, kitties.
Devin tries to figure out what's going on, but as stated by Scruzzle's rhyme, the rest of the team starts acting like the characters they're dressed as. Everyone scatters, but Devin catches Ravi before he gets too far, and tries to remind the Blue Ranger who he is. Unfortunately, since Devin isn't dressed like a police officer, Ravi refuses to listen to him, forcing Devin to don a constable outfit so Ravi will hear him out. Devin tells Ravi that he's looking for a missing person who feared the dentist and taught young Joey karate, and those clips snap Ravi back into his right mind. Devin mentions that he makes a convincing police officer before the two get to work putting on costumes for the other Hexed Rangers. Devin becomes a Viking so he can talk to Zoe, however, Vikings were still a warring people, so Zoe would have killed Devin if her weapon wasn't made of rubber. Thinking quickly, Devin wraps the Yellow Ranger up in cable before regaling her with tales of the mighty Zoe Reeves. He tells great stories like how she helped him fight off evil Roxy and Blaze in the first episode, and her apologizing to Jax after the Beastbot revealed the Ranger's surprise party to her. These epics bring Zoe back to the modern day, where she immediately asks why Devin's wearing a costume if he hates them. Devin admits that playing pretend is more fun than he expected, and as he unties the Yellow Ranger, Ravi brings Nate and Steel in for emergency treatment. The three main team Rangers dress like doctors so they can talk to Dr. Nate and Frankensteel about the Gold and Silver Rangers' first morph that made them brothers. Remembering their bond frees the tied-up Rangers from Scruzzle's control, and with the team ready for action, they set out to find the General, who's doing this.
Nice job, Spiketron. Now we got us a whole truck full of Morphex. About time, too. Took all morning.
You guys spent all morning trying to pull over a truck? Geez, no wonder Evox leaves this stuff to Blaze and Roxy. The Rangers arrive and morph into action to take on Spiketron and some Tronics, while Scruzzle teleports back to the Cyberverse to deploy a Gigadrone. After the drone lands, Devin and Zoe head to their Zords to take it on, but soon the drone splits in two, forcing Ravi to join the battle. Luckily, Nate and Steel are more than a match for Spiketron, and after the robot goes down, Gold and Silver jump in their Zords. The two show up in the nick of time to save Ravi, and after Nate holds off the Gigadrone long enough for Ravi to recharge, Gold and Blue take the thing down. With one more droid remaining, Nate changes into his battle mode and holds the drone so Steel can get the final blow with his collider crash. After the fight, the Rangers get ready for Movie Night Round 2, with Nate assuring everyone that he's shut down Scruzzle's website so it won't cause any more trouble. Ravi wonders where Devin is before the Red Ranger makes quite the entrance, dressed like Sensei Bones from the video game Backstreet Brawler 3. Zoe again questions how Devin can like dressing up all of a sudden, and he tells her that he used to think it was silly, but getting into character makes Halloween a lot more fun. Devin then asks who wants to take on the Sensei, and the episode ends with Zoe taking him on in a playful duel. This episode is rather enjoyable as a fun break in the middle of the season. As I've said before, I'm not usually a fan of reviewing clip shows because most of the runtime is devoted to things I've already talked about. However, this one is different because it actually has a character arc in place. Devin's journey from cool guy who thinks costumes are silly to sword-wielding cosplayer is entertaining from start to finish. At first, I was confused about Devin's hatred for costumes given the Red Ranger's gamer background, but if you'll allow me to put my speculation cap on, I have a theory. Seeing how we know what Devin's relationship with his father is, I think it's entirely possible that Mayor Daniels instilled the idea of dressing for success into his son, and that's why Devin doesn't like dressing up. Granted, Devin still looks like a slacker in the eyes of his father, but keep in mind that Devin still wants to make his dad proud, and part of that is not making a fool of himself or his dad. However, Devin realizes how much fun it is to embody a character that he likes to play, which is why he warms up to the idea. In fact, based on how Devin acted when he took off the police officer uniform, I'd say he'll end this show in the police academy. Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch, but it's still a valid theory. I'm also surprised that this Halloween special has one of the best Megazord fights of the season. Seriously, this thing is 6 minutes long, and I was engaged the whole time. Overall, I really loved this holiday special. The character arc and action are surprising gems that make it worth your time, and I appreciate that every clip used was from a great episode of this show. I know that we're a few months from All Hallows Eve, but if you're looking for some good summer fun, you won't be disappointed with this. I'm Nick, aka IronBat1993,
And may the power chamber protect you.